East. Ne, West, East. Jest? Zapad. Šta je? To je West. West. Ajmo iz početka. Požega is the most beautiful city I've ever seen, and they have so many. Požega have so many parks, and it's beautiful. He's on west side of Serbia.
Okay, so it's let's start with the weather. Weather is very good. In the shops, people are very friendly. Serbian people are very friendly, and it's like nature. Everything we can see some mountains there. So, yeah.
Well, we have some similarities and we have some differences. Let's start from the education system, which is a little bit different. We have a year difference. You go to the school at 7 years old, we go at 6 years old. And we finish at 18 and you finish at 19. It's the first day of the program, so we haven't learned the whole of things. Mostly we meet with each other, we learn about words that they say and we say. For example, mazinga, in Greek is sagapo. What else?
There was a competition, and we had to take something from people around here, and we started with a pen. And we finished it with a watermelon like this of 12 kilos, and so we won the game and we are so happy.
Now we had a task and it was like interesting. We seen like some interesting places, so this is like, it's like all places are like beautiful.
I'm very happy because there are so many cool people, and we're like, we are hanging out like we know each other for life.
Yeah, the fun is that you can meet people from all around the world, and now actually we are Lithuania, Serbia, Italy and Greece, and it's a really good opportunity to discover new culture and meet people from all around the world.
We have also made some songs and for the good things that you earn from this kind of program and the things you learn from the other cultures, not only from Serbia but also from Lithuania and Italy.
It's the first time, but I have heard of it because we had a volunteer in EVS in our youth center. But I heard a lot of nice things and it's very beautiful. I like this project, everyone's so friendly, and first impression is actually good.
I discovered that I talk English like my friend Voya, who is behind you. And it's like Tarzan English. So that.
I'm here from 2 days, but I've found really beautiful persons, really open to foreigners, and I really love this country because there is good food and good people, and I really like Serbia.
Hi, I'm Francesco and I have lost the plane to come here. We have passed a night in Rome because Alitalia have the plane in late. And it's a funny thing because we have passed a night in a 5-star hotel free. It's the good thing. And good, Serbia is a good place. It's a good opportunity to know new person and the culture of other country. Yeah, the girls is so cute in this place.
Here is a lot of green sides, countryside is very beautiful. Like in Lithuania, is very similar, but here I think more beautiful than in Lithuania. You have Serbians have really good, really beautiful mountains.
Western Serbia. There are a lot of mountains and I love it here because I got used to just when I look to the horizon I see mountains and it kind of makes me feel calm and like I'm at home. And I like how there are many trees here. There's so much nature and there is Ovčarsko-Kablarska Klisura and that's the place that I really love and I've been there for many times and I don't know, it has a lot of monasteries and I love food here. I love how I feel always, how I always feel at home, and it's really safe.
Maria meta kitrina, ποιον αγαπάς καλύτερα, ποιον αγαπάς καλύτερα, τον άντρα σου ή το γειτόνα.
Today I learned about the education in the other countries, and I saw all the differences between the other countries and Greece. For example, in Greece we start the school 1 year earlier than the others, and I realized that not in other countries have in high school every year exams in the end.
What brought me here is actually the fact that I'm going to meet a lot of new people from other countries and that I'm going to get to know other cultures and other languages and to try their food, to meet them, to get close to those people and to just break stereotypes that were in my head before.
It's so similar to my country because I have some tree in the city, some natural place, some corn and it's a good opportunity also to improve my English.
Of course, we don't use the classic methods of teaching like the previous years. We have more of more reacting teaching.
You know, this is nothing, you know, this is just a part of what you have to do to be here with all of these wonderful people.
I think maybe Greek food and the Italian music. It's very interesting.
Espresso in coffee is Italian, so it's a really energizer drink, and in Italy we drink coffee sometimes all morning and after the dinner, the lunch, the breakfast.
The subject that we discussed today about work and employment was the most interesting, because in formal education I think that we are more or less the same in some things, but when it comes to employment, then you can see the real differences between countries.
We have a lot of similarity about employment among all countries, or Lithuania, Greece, Italy and Serbia, but there are a lot of difference between formal education, especially between Serbia and Lithuania.
This is my fourth project of similar nature, and I don't like to compare because every single project brings something new to me and I try to bring something new to others. So every single project, every single camp or just an event is completely different from others, and the topic is different, the people are different, the countries are different, so every single project is unique and every single project is beautiful as it can be.
I came by plane. This was one-way flight, so it was relatively easy, but I know that you can go also by bus and that's 15 hours. That would be difficult, but for me it was relatively good.
But the meat in Serbia is it's a big meat, and it's different to Italy because price, first of all, and because with 10 euros, 50 euros, in Italy you take one meat and it's very small, but here with 10 euros we take 2 meat and it's very biggest meat and it's very good.
I just looking for my life in Pozega. It's my first thing about your tensions. I just looking for my life, and I just found here. Yesterday, we weddings be. Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Where?
In a city center, in one pub.
For example, yesterday and 2 days ago it was raining, but today there's a big sun and it's so hot and I feel like home. But people from Serbia are also really similar to people from Naples because they're so friendly and so open-minded, and we become friends really easier.
Very many similarities. Also about education, only some things are different, and also about our culture, because we are both Orthodox. And maybe with Italia we have some things in common with language, some words. Okay, with Lithuania it's a bit far, so we don't have many things in common. What else? I really like your hospitality, and wait for you in Greece.
Nemoj ruke, molim te, očajni su mi prsti. Može moja ovako jedna smešna faca. Može? Some people post naked photos or something like that, and then the comments was really bad. So it's like everyday thing. And what else? People with disabilities, they also have been bullying or whatever it's said. Yeah, and racism. or people with colors, black people, they are also in this project, so we talk about them.
I really like the conversation about bullying because we have prepared a role play in order to present it into our as classmates maybe, and everything is really interesting. I really like the place here.
I tried wine, red wine, and it was so good. And I also tried meat. It was good too. But I think that the thing that I like really, it's the soup. I tried it 2 days ago and it was amazing.
It's not important if you're black or if you're Muslim or something. You just have to be yourself, and it's the most important thing.
I'm very excited to be there in Pozega. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful city. I'm very excited to be there with it's a lot of beautiful peoples. Their culture is very interesting, and it's beautiful. It's my first exchange of youth. I think I'm very excited about that. And Katerina, you're my wife. I love you. That's it.
Samo spitam nešto, može, ako ja nešto pogrešim da vi sečete.
Every day we are doing something interesting, like peer bullying, impact of media, I don't know, about schools. And I was thinking we are the worst country, but it's not. It's most the same. We have the same problems, and Italians are really crazy people. And I don't know, we have a lot of fun every day, but also we are so tired. But it's a really good experience, and I will I don't know, I will continue doing this.
He is from Lithuania. He is Normantas. Yesterday we had wedding, traditional Lithuanian wedding. Now we're planning to go to Hawaii to spend our honeymoon. But he has another wife too, Katerina, but I don't care. She's really nice, so we are going, 3 of us, together to spend our time.
We have so many refugees in Greece. We are so insensitive about this theme. So I think whatever it is about this, it concerns us. So we should be more insensitive. We must understand that these people have had some problems and so that they came in my country or here or everywhere else. So we must understand them and respect them.
In the first part of the day, we discuss about topics like unemployment, education and stuff like that.
and it's interesting to know what the other countries have in common or the difference between Italy and the other countries. And then in the second part we have the presentation of the countries, and I saw all the presentations, and I can say that it is very good because we learn a lot and we taste also the food, and that's one of the best parts because I love food.
I'm Boris, I'm from Serbia, you know, and we were singing Italian anthem now, and I have learned it. I like it very much, you know.
In Italia, sećeme lepe cice.
In Italia.
Modijate suce sve.
In Italia.
Moto je.
In Italia.
I learned it in school, you know, and I'm improving it with guys from Italy, you know, and they say that I speak really well, and they say that I'm truth Italian, you know, real Italian. Italiano vero.
I really liked the time that we saw the customs and the traditions from other countries. I've learned many things, and I hope I will keep in touch with all of them. I like your language and some of your customs. I think it is called Slava. Yes.
But it's on Serbian. I will she and I will translate. Yes, phone free.
Sorry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Normagas. Happy birthday to you.
In Serbia, just wife and beautiful things about the Serbian cultures, about Serbian food, and I can tell one thing. In the mornings, it's a very tasty tea. It's very tasty. I really like that.
The nightlife is perfect for us. Like, we always go to the city. It's really nice. We were in the Belgrade, in the capital, so it's always like busy. So a lot of people, a lot of music. So we really like the parties here.
Quiet, maybe, funny, and cheap. Because everything here is so cheap, and I quite feel rich because in Italy we pay stuff maybe 1 or 3 times more than here.
By now I learned about their school system, educational system, and it was pretty new to me, and it's really complicated. It's far more complicated than ours. Also I learned about Italian school system, about Greek. I found out how in Greece it's actually really hard. I mean, about the school, they have to study a lot and they have a lot of exams, like after every year.
I think Serbians come to Greece because we have seas, beaches, but here's really nice too.
I learned about employment in the other countries, about formal education or impact media. It's really good things because in other countries it's like the same. In Lithuania it's the same.
The diversity, the differences of the people who construct Europe, and the differences of the people who in 20 years' time are going to make changes in this Europe that we are constructing, all of us. Doesn't matter if they're member countries or not member countries. And let's say also the stereotypes all these people, especially young people and especially people who are on this youth exchange, because it's a diversity youth exchange, who are not accepting differences easily. They say they're accepting differences easily, but once they're in front of differences, they have problems to understand them and to accept them. Putujte и отварайте ваше хоризонте. Пътувайте и отворете ги вашите хоризонти. Viaggiare e aprire i vostri punti di vista. Viajar e abrirse por el mundo. Travel and open your views. That's all, I guess. I said it in few.